Hello from the bright, warm state of Texas. Oh wait, we have snow on the ground. It's been crazy here. Hi, we're here. We have power again. Thankfully, we do not have water yet, but we're working on it. So one thing at a time. I have a little bit of time, so I wanted to quickly talk about how I broke my own rule. Coming up next on Madsen Musings. Okay, so like I said, life's been a little bit crazy. We were without power for about 2.5 days. We had intermittent power here and there, like an hour or two, and then just nothing for 5, 6, 8 hours. It got pretty cold, and the kids have been troopers. My wife's been amazing, and we've just been pushing through as best as we know how. Now that we have power, we don't have water, and so we're trying to do various things, like for example, collecting rainwater to use for our toilets so they'll flush. Sorry if that's TMI, but that's the harsh reality we're in right now. Obviously without water we haven't showered in a while, so hey, thank God we haven't created smell-o-vision yet. But yeah, we're pushing through. Texans are pretty tough people and nice people. And I had to laugh really quickly that HEB had a headline. It's the most Texas thing I've read in a long time, where they talked about, since we're facing shortage of supplies and electricity and resources, they're limiting things like water and brisket when people are shopping. So yeah, that's pretty Texan. Like, hey, you can only have one brisket. But okay, enough jibber jabber. I'm back, and here's a quick vlog for y'all about talking about how I broke my own rule. So right here you'll see a grid of YouTube videos. These are all categorized, as you can tell, 2014 promo materials, anime trailers, casino games, live action, skateboard, some new age stuff I did a long time ago, and any of the covers I've been a part of with materia. And this kind of makes sense. It kind of flows. It's not as elegant as it could be. So a while back, I actually did a interview for a side gig, just a freelance job on the side where I would be making music and sound for a project. And I got some really great feedback from the person evaluating my demo reel. We had a really good phone call, really good interview. I really matched what he needed for the position. But then he's like, hey, I'm not sure what to listen to, because I had all of this all over the screen. And he was looking for a very particular sound, a very particular direction. Well, that was good information for me. So what I did to fix that is, this is still on my website, because I still want to give people the opportunity to dig deep. But I broke my rule. And my rule about demo reels is they're an introduction. They're only an introduction to you and your work for that client. It's not the whole conversation. And that's the problem that a lot of people get into when they're trying to say, hey, I want to impress clients, I want to get work, here's my 45-minute opus, or whatever. To fix that, my land page, you scroll down, I have a brand new sampler I made this year, and then I have one montage. It's 3 minutes, 33 seconds long, and it covers a lot. It shows my skills as a mixer, a mastering engineer, shows my sound design skills, shows my editing for voiceovers or music or sound design, because particularly in the case of the Funimation trailers, I'm taking some stuff that was pulled from the show or dialogue that was recorded, re-recorded for Funimation in-house, and then I'm having to make it all work. And sometimes the video editors are taking music. And let's say, they're really, really good at their job, but let's say maybe there's a transition in music that could be a little bit smoother. Well, they give me all the stems of that stuff, and I smooth all out to make it sound very, very polished. It shows my skills there. It shows my skills in making sound design and implementing sound design for video games. Various types of video games. You'll see Titanfall. It's a top-down RTS type game. You're conquering different base points, A, B, C, and the main base. Or things like working with Ninja Town Trees of Doom. It's an older title I worked on, but I did a lot of implementation with that team and mixing and working with them. Or a fighting game. In the case of Them's Fighting Herd, which is basically ponies fighting each other. So it shows a lot of breadth of my range of me, what I can do for you as a product owner, as someone who's needing to have some audio solutions. And it even shows some live action stuff. So this is a lot more streamlined. If you notice, if you go very quickly up and down my page, the biggest section is my demo page. my demo section, and it's right in the middle. You have this huge image, and people are drawn to images. They're going to want to see what's happening in this trailer. They can tell it's anime. They don't know what's going on. And then over here, now these snippets are, to be honest, a little bit longer than I wanted them to be. I wanted to be about 2 to 3 minutes. They end up being about 3 to 4 minutes each. But if you just look at the descriptors here, you can go through and say, hey, what has Nate done that's underscore nuance? What has Nate done that's ambient or electronic dance, driving music, retro chiptune, whatever. The other thing I wanted to point out real quick, my epic orchestral starts big, starts loud. I'll play a little bit of it. Okay, I wanted to get to that big build. Right underneath it is underscore nuance. And I'm purposely putting two very, very different experiences right next to each other. Totally different style of writing. Totally different genre. A lot more space. A lot more time and breathing room. A few spots just complete silence. See what I mean? And so that's a good technique too. If your demo reel is too much of one flavor, if it's all big, 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 action, 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 one after the other, then potential clients might be looking at you saying, well, can this person do something else? Maybe I don't need everything in the kitchen sink. Maybe I need something more restrained, more pulled back, a lot more breathing room. Well, that's what I'm trying to do here. So that was the rule that I broke, was forgetting that a demo reel, a portfolio, is simply just an introduction to me and my work. And you can dig deeper with clients if you want to after that initial impression. What you're trying to do with a demo reel is show them you're good at creating stuff, what your aesthetic is, and also you're good at finishing stuff. That's really what you're after. And then from there, you can get really, really granular with your client in one-on-one discussions. So to fix that, I simply made this a lot more streamlined. It's a lot easier for people to say, oh, if I want to listen to just music, it's over here. If I want to get a quick overview, it's right here. And if I want to dig in even more, I have various links like, SoundCloud, you can go there. But if you really want to dig in deeper, you can go to this page and dig in. And by the way, full transparency, this used to just be one long YouTube playlist that was something like 55 videos long and not sorted at all. It was just chaos. So I went through, this is a lot better, but this still can be kind of overwhelming to potential clients. And I think this works a lot better. We will see in time. All right, so if you're in Texas, I hope that you're being safe. I hope that you're getting some water, getting some electricity, and we're supposed to thaw out pretty soon. We are kind of already are thawing out, but I think by Friday or Saturday, you're supposed to be back up into 40s and 50s, which would be great. And then hopefully the grocery stores get more food, and hopefully everyone just can get back to doing what we do. All right, if you like these videos, please hit like, subscribe, comment, throw a question my way. Hope you're being safe and warm. Take care. See you in the next one.